Bombay, in terms of any ranking, is up there in more ways than one because of the multilingual nature, the connect with the populace, a whole range of things, and of course, sheer being around for so many years. Delhi, apart from it being state-sponsored at one level, and it has also, of course, it's got infrastructure to kill for. I know music in the park in Delhi, the Speak Meke concerts historically have been very, very popular. But a lot of what happens in Delhi is because of Sarkar's munificence. I mean,
so what Prakash was mentioning, which is, the disconnect between Aam Aadmi and what is happening in our theatres, etc. Is it a factor of that? Is it a result of that?
partly it is there, but specifically coming back to your question about, and Calcutta was historically, I mean, this intellectual Badrulok city, it had a certain tradition which is now not there to the same extent as before. Chennai has a rich culture, but I would call it siloed. I mean, it's very strong in Carnatic music, but it doesn't have the diversity of events that makes a city truly great in arts and culture, because you really need to have the entire range. It's very good in a few areas. Where I would slot Bangalore is really an emerging metropolis in this context. Just like we are the startup capital for the city, I would say in arts and culture too, we are in a quasi-startup stage. There has been a certain history. I mean, as Prakash was saying, Kannada theatre and all has existed. I remember when I was growing up in Bangalore earlier, the decameral English theatre plays in festival in Chowdaya was something that we always used to look forward to and
This
go.
is what, 60s, 70s?
No.
So-
The first decameral theatre festival happened in 79-80. And then it ran continuously, but for a couple of years when it didn't happen, till about 93, 94.
And this was
And-
Kannada.
No, it was
English
English.
theatre.
English.
It was English theatre.
language. 7 days, of shows. It used to be done at Ravindra Kalakshatra, and then,
Fantastic.
they made a lot of fuss at Ravindra Kalakshatra about having English language plays there. And then, we moved it to, I'm saying we because I've been in the Decameral Festival committee from the time I was in college, I used to
So
be there.
one has memories of Deccan.
No, so what happened to the festival? Sorry.
It fell off after.
It went off. They tried to revive it a couple of 3-4 years ago and didn't work out very well. Then we did a Asian Age festival in the same kind. They did it for 1 year, then it fizzled out. Then we did a Explosity, festival. It's but this is what I'm saying. See, in our group, we have a group called Center for Film and Drama, 20th year now. So we have a in-house playwright, a brilliant guy called Nilanjan Chowdhury. He's an author and he's featured in your Lit Fest as well. He sometimes does Bengali. He's done a Bengali play in our group, a full house. The thing is, we don't have infrastructure. I'm telling you one thing.
In fact,
In Bangalore, if you can actually,
he's an infrastructure guy.
if you give us, say, 10 or 15 auditoria, 300 to 400 seater halls, which are equipped with light and reasonable soundproofing, they'll all be full with plays, because that is the kind of enthusiasm for theatre groups to perform. And it's very difficult if you have to want to watch a play. Imagine going from here to, say, Rangashankara. It's asking for 8 hours of your life, So it's just too much. If you give us infrastructure, we are emerging, he's right. We will have, say, 8 or 9 languages running simultaneously in Bangalore, for sure.
Bangalore is many cities. It's really not one city. And to take Prakash's point further, you really need these 8-9 theatres which can house between 300 to 400 people, and you need them spread across the city, North Bangalore, South, Whitefield, and the like. That's really the need of the hour. My sense of, if you measure by growth, energy, action, I would say Bangalore is very promising. If you go by legacy and history, we've had our share of arts and culture, but not in the same league.
For stories like this, keep following us. From Code to Culture, our podcast. Subscribe to our channel, follow us on social media.